There's a world out there, a world waiting for you. Waiting to be explored. Waiting for you to leave your mark. Question is, are you ready for takeoff? To see places you never imagined. We fly so you can touch the sky. Captain Flacco invites you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the views as we take the skies. Welcome to That Flight Sim channel. As always, happy flying.
Alrighty, what's going on, fellow simmers, watchers, followers, subscribers, etc. This is Captain Gonzo, as always, joining you here from the tarmac on Phoenix. And as you can see, boys and girls, we've got the whole squad out tonight. We've got 3 Airbuses ready to go on this short hop to Los Angeles. So I'll let first Captain Flacco say hello, and then we'll introduce our real-life hired Airbus pilot.
Yo, 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 welcome back to That Flight Sim channel. My name is Captain Flacco, as usual. And we got Captain Gonzo here to my left, if you're looking at my screen. And then all the way in the corner, we got our hired gun. We hired an Airbus A320 pilot to teach us how to fly this thing. So without further ado, this flight's going to be from Phoenix all the way to LAX to Los Angeles. Should be fun. Should be cool. And yeah, bro, go ahead and introduce your hired gun, bro.
Hell yeah, man. So again, guys, this is the famous, the world-renowned Airbus pilot we've been preaching about now for several weeks. So Jose Gonzalez, go ahead and take the part, sir. Say a little hello and let us know what you're going to be teaching us today.
Hey, what's going on, man? I'm not sure I'm going to be able to teach you much today, but I'm here for any questions, any doubts you have about the Airbus.
Hell yeah, man. We are excited, dude, and just like you guys might have seen on our recent video, flying down to the Bald Eagle Park, all we can say is, hell yeah, brother!
Hell yeah, brother. Cue in the eagle sounds.
Alrighty, boys and girls. So, as we've mentioned, we'll be doing this short hop from Phoenix Sky Harbor. That is Papa Hotel X-Ray to Los Angeles on the infamous Fenix A320. You guys know we're a fan of this airframe and specifically the Phoenix product. And talking to Jose there on the other Airbus, the real-life Airbus pilot, he's actually been able to practice real-world flows and stuff like that, and has been able to recreate them here in the simulator. So I guess that speaks highly of the fidelity that this aircraft provides. But right now, I don't know where you guys are at. I still have to set up my McDo with the flight plan because I'm lazy. So I'm going to do that real quick, and then we should be ready to go.
Absolutely.
Sounds good. On my end, guys, I already went ahead and connected external power. I got my flight plan already loaded up and McDo set up pretty much. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with starting the APU just to get things rolling here.
Copy that. There we go. Just setting up my initial fuel prediction. All right. So departure. Let's go.
All right, check out that APU coming to life. Sounds amazing.
almost forgot the music in the background. Can't have this being too quiet now.
Oh yeah. If you guys are watching on the YouTube side or on the Facebook side, drop a comment, say hello, let us know where you're watching from. Let us know if you even care to watch. All that helps.
Yeah, and for those of you watching on the YouTube side, I apologize. You might see me messing around with the screen settings. Something's off on the Streamlabs app and everything kind of seems smushed together. So I'm sorry about that, but I'm going to have to fix that later on. I can't really take care of that tonight. So just bear with us. Watch in there. We're still going to do all the fun stuff we always do, so. Alright, where was I? So, ladies and gentlemen, here on my side, I am displaying the Fenix electronic flight board, or flight bag, I should say, which is the iPad here. And as you can see, I've got my SimBrief flight plan all loaded up. I've got my load sheet showing my fuel, payload, all that good stuff, man. So, again, one of the many features that is crucial nowadays for flight simming is the integration of SimBrief Navigraph with the aircraft. And of course, Fenix has been doing this for a long time, so it's awesome to see this. Go ahead and set up our arrival.
Yeah, which arrival are you doing on to Los Angeles?
So, according to what Jose saw earlier on the METAR, we're expecting 25 right, 25 left for the arrivals. So I selected ILS 25 right. I am going with the Hollywood 1 star, and the transition will be the Eastwood. I think it's Echo Sierra Tango Whiskey Delta.
Copy. All right. She's in there.
All right, I've cleared my discontinuity. I've got everything set. And ladies and gentlemen, here on my screen, you can see this is the performance page that I have on the electronic flight bag. And you can just set the aircraft config, like you can just hit sync the load sheet final, and it's going to put all the numbers in for you, the weather conditions, and it's going to spit out your V1, VR, V2 speeds. I'll also show you your flex temperature, your flap setting, and your trim settings. So another nifty little trick you can do, and check this out. You can click right here, send to McDo. And now, look at my performance page. Voila. I've got all my numbers already put there, so Fenix makes it way too easy, man. I love this thing. Alright, gentlemen, looks like weather here. Let's take a look real quick. So, winds 290 at 13, visibility 10 miles, clouds at 250, temperature 31. Altimeter is 2978. Let's go ahead and set that. And for those of you who've been watching lately, you guys know that we've been using Beyond ATC lately. However, it does get a little tricky because we have 3 aircraft now, 3 pilots, and we would all be trying to talk to each other whilst still listening in for the ATC callouts. So we figured just to make it a little easier, we're going to be flying by ourselves, no ATC contact. And instead, we're going to let Jose, who is the Airbus pilot in real life, let him kind of take the role here of lead and just start calling procedures, engine starts, etc. And Captain Flaco and Gonzo, myself, our job is to just follow along with him as he instructs us. And so yeah, that's why you won't hear any ATC chatter. Maybe one night we'll do it on VATSIM with some full ATC coverage, or maybe Beyond ATC will have a feature where we can all connect to the same frequency and just talk together. So we'll see, guys.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, I already disconnected my gate. I am ready to push and start whenever you guys
Copy that. I am ready.
are ready.
My beacon light is on.
I'm gonna go ahead and push back, and as we're pushing back, get this bad boy started. These brakes. All right, here we go.
There's the pushback coming on. Captain Jose, how you looking on your side, sir?
Yeah, closing now the forward and aft cargo doors. Apparently they don't want to push beat back today because nobody wants to attach a togger or anything, so that's gonna be fun. Yeah, besides that, everything is loaded on the box. Alright, that's good.
Copy that.
And gonna have the first officer Mac do on the. I'm gonna be pilot flying, so I'm gonna have the first officer Mac do on flight plan, pilot flying on performance, takeoff runway 25 right. And besides that, let me get here in a good angle to be able to look out. Yep, real quick, we're gonna be all doing the same departure, out of Fenix, which is the King's 3 departure. You guys are gonna be doing Wolverine transition. I'm gonna be doing Herbert transition up to 8,000 feet.
Okay.
And yep, I'm pretty good here, so I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that somebody shows up for my pushback, and I'm gonna do my 4-star flow here. Boom, 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 boom.
And guys, I just had an idea, just so that we can all kind of get in the air at the same time. There's 3 runways. I can taxi to 26, and then you guys can split it between 25 right and 25 left. And then we'll just do a general call out over this comm and say we're rolling for takeoff, and that way we're all in the air at the same time.
Sounds good to me. All right, question for my my guys over here. So I have on my McDo, it's telling me initialize weights
Oh, yeah.
in yellow letters.
Yeah, so you got to go to your initial. Actually, let me let Jose answer that. That's going to be his job tonight.
All right, so
That's what we're paying you for, Jose.
but yeah, try to do this. Go to init on your MCDU and go to the second page. And on your second page, it should be reading zero fuel weight CG, and a block fuel number. So go to init and the second page to the right.
Yep, got it.
And all right, I mean, yep, it looks good from my side over there. So we have all that, and then when you get your load closeout on your MCDU menu, add to AOC menu, receive messages, the load sheet is gonna give you your updated zero fuel weight, and that goes on your fuel prediction page. So zero fuel weight, and if you scroll down, you're gonna have Mach zero fuel weight. So those two are gonna be reinserted, so the numbers match what the airplane is reading. Remember, the Airbus behaves based on everything you put on the box, and it's a pretty smart airplane in that sense. It will tell you, hey, I'm missing information, or some information should be updated. Yep. So, but yeah, it looks good from my side. If you get the message again, let me know.
So I'm looking at the my other McDo, and I don't have any received messages.
No received messages. So do you on your? All right. So on your iPad here, on the. All right, this simulator is going nuts on me. That's going crazy. So when you did your mass and balance, load aircraft, M2 Mach 2, you did all that.
Yeah, let me double check mass and balance. Yeah, plane is loaded, and I did send it to, and I did like initially set everything up. Let me just
Nope.
resend it to the McDo just in case.
Yeah, I was gonna say just reset it, or if not, look at your numbers and manually input your zero fuel weight and your zero fuel weight CG, and
Yeah.
your block fuel, and then you'll be good.
All right, so let's go back to the McDo here. Okay, so now, yeah, now it looks like it never sent over because now it's gone. It's good now.
Okay.
All right, and just to make it even more real here. So, are you all captains all loaded up? Every single door is closed.
Yep. Yep. I'm ready to push back.
All right. I'm gonna run real quick for you. You can follow or tag along if you want, but I'm gonna run it just for the sake of my own existence here before start checklist and make sure everything is done in here.
Okay.
So, but yeah, a pretty standard before start will be recorded ground control on flight forms, AML on board, reviewed in the aircraft number, matches, fuel quantity. I need a 14-1, 14-1 on board. Take a perf. It's shown in 125, 135, 135, flex 53.
Yep.
Oxygen checked. Seatbelt sign. Ah, look at that seatbelt sign. Whoop. It's on. ECAM check. Parking brake is on and check. Altimeters 2978, 2978. And departure briefing, I'm gonna call that reviewed. 8,000 on the altitude. We're gonna do the standard south route 225 right, which is Charlie, Sierra, short of Delta, and in real life, contract ground control on a different frequency, and it will give you echo to 25 right. So pretty standard, straightforward, no big deal.
Question,
Alright.
guys. I got one question for you guys. So my nav, it's not aligning. My IRS.
Oh.
First time I ever have that happen to me, and I do have it on the top set to align. Or sorry, set to nav all three, and it's flashing align.
Flashing align.
So-
IRS monitor.
First thing, you gotta check the Fenix settings, because if you have it to like super realistic, it takes some time for the IRS to align. So let me see. Where is it? Where is it?
I think it's in the sim settings. Cabin announcements. Airline mode, cabin controls. Alright, callouts units. No, it's somewhere. I know what you're talking about. It might be in the settings. Let me see. Settings.
But either way, what you could do is,
But I mean, I tried doing it way earlier. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's been not aligned for a while. I'm getting a nav IR not aligned, position disagree
okay.
in my cast messages.
So I think you can
Do
go.
you
Yeah, go ahead.
init? Yeah, try to go to init real quick. Init page on your MCDU and
Yep.
on the 3R IRS init.
Oh, those are empty.
Those are empty.
Yeah, IRS 1,
Alright.
2, and 3 are empty.
Oh, Flacco,
Alright.
Flacco, go to McDo menu.
Okay, McDo menu.
Go to config,
Yep.
and let me see if it's here somewhere. Oh, god dang it, man. I know it's somewhere here. Hold up. God dang it. We're gonna have to Google this one. I know there's a setting here somewhere on the McDo where you can set your IRS. Dios mío.
Failures, maintenance.
In your, isn't there like a, doesn't it like request itself to find like in the init page, the IRS?
Yeah.
but
So-
it's not.
Do you have your from and to, and your flight number, cost index, and flight level?
Yep, all that's in there.
And there is no IRS in it?
No, so when you go to the IRS Init page, you got your latitude and your longitude for reference and GPS position, but like 1, 2, and 3 is just blank.
Oh, okay. So go up to your IRS at the 1, 2, and 3 switches.
Yep.
Switch, cycle them to off, and then put them back to nav.
Okay, let's try that.
And then
Okay.
come back to your IRS init page and see if it has any values now.
Da-da-da. Yep. Now it is.
Okay.
Now it's working. Okay. Let me turn on this other engine.
Alrighty. So Jose, you ready to push?
I'm gonna go ahead and beacons on, parking brake release, clear to push.
Copy. I am gonna face my nose towards runway 26, so I'm gonna be facing north.
So I'm gonna go ahead and taxi south to 25 right.
Copy that.
Mm-hmm. The fielders are still under my wing.
Another question: where is your nose wheel steering disconnect?
It's on top of the tiller. But the one you're talking about, you're asking that question based on the econ message nose wheel steering disconnect.
Yeah.
So that is gonna show up in the flight deck when the pushback ground crew inserts the pin to bypass
Copy.
nose
Yep.
wheel steering. Yes, sir. So if that message is not displayed and you tell them to push back and they start pushing back, there might be a big problem there.
Makes sense. Make complete sense. Yeah, because the tug is still connected. So,
Yep.
all right. Let me disconnect the tug now. Let's see. Disconnect the tug. Get our lights on.
There's Flacco off to
Taxi
my
lights.
left wing, guys.
But for some reason, my tug never showed up and my airplane rolled forward. Let me wait for them to connect it and hopefully.
Alright, I've got a good number 2. Let's get engine 1 started. Let's check out the engine starting.
It looks like we're pushing back, my guys.
Hell yeah. Yep, there's Captain Jose on the pushback. Hell yeah.
Clear to start, starting number 1.
Alright, confirming a good engine start. Let's check out GSX do their thing.
My GSX today was not cooperating very well, so I'm ignoring them, leaving them behind. Airplane's loaded, everything's on board, so.
Just run them over. And look, you can see here, guys, look at the pin right there, the bypass pin inserted. He's gonna remove that. Let's disconnect the tow bar first. Hey, buddy, what are you doing?
Cabin is now secure for takeoff. Thank you, ma'am.
Wow, you can even see the bypass light on the nose gear.
Oh yeah, you can. That's pretty cool.
Damn. Yeah, guys, Phoenix simulation takes it to the next level. Look at that. You can see the light right there.
That's cool.
Yeah, it reminds me of my days working the ramp, man.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and stop pushback right here. This is pretty good for me. Okay, pushback complete, set the parking brake. Parking brake is set. Clear to disconnect. You'll have a nice day.
Funny story, when I worked for Allegiant, I used to do a little dance when I would disconnect and show the pilot the pin.
That's awesome.
And salute him. That's when the whole Spirit guy went viral. Or was it JetBlue guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, we all started doing dances.
All right, boys. I've got my packs back on. Everything is set.
All right, have a salute. Flaps 1. And the first officer flow. In this case, when the captain says I have a salute, flaps, the captain calls the flaps required for today's takeoff. And in my case, it's showing flaps 1. I go and do flaps, and I go and touch the reset for the rudder trim. I put my crank back to norm, and I go up on the overhead. The first thing you look for, flow-wise, is your electric pump from your yellow system. If it was on, that goes back to off.
Okay.
Coming down, you're gonna go and kill the APU bleed.
Yes, sir.
Engine 1 and engine 2 analyzed as needed, and we don't need APU today, so APU goes to off. That's the completion of the flow for the first officer. The captain arms the speed brake.
Copy that.
And after start checklist is silent, but pretty much it says like engine on the eyes, on or off, status check, and rudder turn to 0 after start checklist complete. And I'm gonna have my taxi light on. What I'm gonna do, so I don't get busy doing stuff while moving, I'm gonna do my before takeoff flow right here. So it starts with flight control check, and the captain starts.
Okay.
And
Checking flight controls.
Pull down, neutral, pull left, pull right, neutral, and then you, in real life, will press this steering disconnect on top of the tiller.
Yep.
And move your pedals. Pull left, pull right, neutral, and the first officer now will repeat it. And then after he's done or she's done with their flow, you go and put the outer brake to max. Calm down and make sure this is one more chance to put your back deuce on the proper pages. Pilot flying performance, pilot monitoring flight plan. Come down to the transponder here. Let me take a good look here real quick. Alright, that's good, that's good. Standby. I should be in standby. I don't know what that thing was doing there, but alright, flaps, that's done, that's done. Predictive wind shear goes to on.
Yep.
And take a config. Press it, it should show takeoff no blue. And I'll do below the line as well now. I'm gonna keep the radar off for now, and engine norm. And
What, you don't want to fry some people on the ground?
you know what? Yeah, sometimes. Alright, I'm pretty much done here, so flight attendants prepare cabin for takeoff. Ding dong, good stuff. I'm gonna start taxiing to runway 25 right.
Copy that. I am taxiing to 26. I'll give you guys a second to get there. Man, I love how we can see the Phoenix fully modeled on everybody here. So I can see flaps, lights, windows. Look at that, guys. That's beautiful.
Gonna have my Toby eye tracker on. Make my life easier here.
That, ladies and gentlemen, right there is Captain Jose in his natural habitat.
Making him work overtime.
I know, man. Poor guy. He's trying to forget about work, and we're here making him do it all over again. So, Flacco, if you want to head, do a 180, and you're going to head with Jose to runways 25 left and right.
Copy.
And I'll take off a 26. Beautiful, beautiful, man. Love the sunset here right now, too. Looking great. Wow, I feel like a complete clown. I got the runway that's really close. Sorry, fellas. I didn't mean that.
Having secure and ready for takeoff. That's awesome. All right, on the way down to the runway. By the way, when you have the attention call sign on your radio panel blinking, you just hit reset, and it goes away.
Yep, and you can actually hear her talk on the Fenix. She actually says,
"Oh,
Kevin,"
yeah.
because it was part of the new update they did on the Fenix, which is pretty awesome, man.
Cabin secure, ready for takeoff. All right, here real quick, just to run through some more checks. Since we're going that way, before takeoff checklist all the way will be like flaps. In my case, one planned, one indicated. Takeoff data speed start check. Weight is showing. Let's do the fuel prediction. 132.3 and 132.4. Step trim going 25.9 and 25.7%. Flight controls check. Income memo takeoff no clue. Runway and FMS runway 25 right is check. Main takeoff fuel. That's a good question. Main takeoff fuel based on our flight plan is 11.5 required. We have 13.7 on board. Flight attendants notified and your mode norm TCAS TARA before takeoff checklist complete. Rock and roll, boys.
Hell yeah. And just looking at our departure on the Kings 3, looks like we'll take off, at least on my side, and after we climb past 1,635 feet, then we'll make that turn towards Wolco and continue as filed. And we are at an airfield elevation right now. What is it, 1,100 feet? So only 500 feet above ground level. And we are rock and rolling, baby. Alright, boys and girls, Captain Gonzo here, holding short of 2-6, waiting for Flacco and Jose to line up on 2-5 left and right. And we'll try to get a synchronized takeoff to see if we can see each other on the roll. Alright, Gonzo taking 2-6, and we'll line up and wait.
Oh, no. There you go. Alright.
Alright, approach end looks clear. No traffic here, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have any traffic injection, no multiplayer. We're on a group only, of course, so we're only going to see all three aircraft. And as we always say, Captain Flacco, what do we tell when we tell them that it's our sim?
It's my sim. It's our airfield. I do what I want.
Amen. Praise the bald-headed, blonde, bearded Jesus.
Hallelujah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, for some reason my eye tracker has been kind of hyperactive with my eye movement.
Well, usually what happens when you sniff cocaine before a flight simulator.
So it might be me and not the flight simulator, huh?
Yeah, maybe. Just saying. It's crazy what cocaine can do to you.
It's one hell of a drug, brother.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
For those children watching, we apologize for that. Cocaine is a substance that you do not want to use. Please remember the Dare Lion. He taught us well. Alright, boys. I am holding short, or actually lined up and waiting on 2-6. Just waiting for you, boys.
I'm very close to the approach end here of 2-5 right, taxiing like a grandpa. I'm sorry.
Copy
yeah,
that.
I was going to say something, but I was like, you know what? He's probably doing it right.
Me, I like to fly the Phoenix like I do Cessnas in real life, riding the brakes the whole time because it's not my airplane, so somebody else has to pay for it.
I agree.
All right, I am going to begin my chronograph here as I got on the runway. Look at that lighting, guys. That's amazing, man. We're going to have a beautiful sunset approach into Los Angeles. No clouds to be seen. If we get bored, I can always change the weather and make it full IMC and just make it terrible. We're going to have windstorms and stuff like that, so we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Okay, here we go. Entering 25 right.
Copy. Turning my strobe on. Landing lights coming on. Wing. Runway turn off. Lights on. Nose to take off. Take a look. Oh yeah.
Man, the views that the Phoenix has, like those default views that you can scroll through, amazing.
Yeah.
So it's 2.5 left all the way down there.
Yeah, but don't use it. It's pretty short.
Yeah, I'm just seeing that right now. I'm like, holy smokes, that's pretty short. I'll just take off behind Jose.
Copy that. Oh, I see you boys over there. Ladies and gentlemen, right now what you're about to see is highly prohibited in real-world operations. You will never see two aircraft rolling together. Funny story before we get ready here. So Captain Flacco and I used to do VATSIM flying back in Flight Simulator 2004, and I was still learning, and he got cleared.
We were like 12 years old, dude. Like
True, but the best part is we were in San Juan Luis Muñoz Marin International Airport, Viva Puerto Rico, and he got a takeoff clearance, and I decided to do a takeoff in a 757 formation. And within 10 feet of flying up the runway, I got banned from VATSIM, so that was awesome.
American 2.5.
You were not cleared for takeoff. Please disconnect.
That's pretty funny.
All right, boys and girls. I see strobes. I see landing lights. I think we're ready.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, Phoenix Tower, American +3. Ready for takeoff. Let's do it, baby. I am getting on the power. We're gonna let the engine spool up.
I'm gonna go up to 50% on the CFMs and let them stabilize first.
What he said, I'll try and repeat.
Alright, 50% stabilize, here we go.
Yep, on the auto throttle now. On the flex.
I see flex.
Stabilize, here we go.
I'll try to keep an eye on you guys as we rotate. Alright, V1, rotate.
V1.
Ooh, there we go. Gear coming up.
That's cool, I see you over there to the right.
Oh, that's awesome.
Set it right, you're up.
Alright, taxi light coming off, runway turn off. There's 1,600 feet. We'll begin our intercept here, heading to Woco.
Alright, acceleration altitude. Climb set. Waiting for the S speed for the flaps.
Yep, flaps coming up. Oh, I just lagged really bad. There's Jose. And ladies and gentlemen, the autopilot is in control. Auto throttle set, obviously, and climb. Take a look outside.
Same here. Autopilot 1 is on. Flaps up and an effort takeoff checklist.
Look at that line, boys. We're in a trail formation. That's awesome.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's awesome, man. I'm enjoying the view right here.
Same.
We should send this to American Airlines as a little promo.
Are you guys gonna level up at 8,000 or continue your climb to your cruise altitude?
I'm gonna continue my climb up to flight level 360.
All right.
All right, passing Wolco, making that right-hand turn. Damn, this is one of the coolest things I think I've done on Flight Sim, man.
Yeah, it looks sick.
Jose, I see you with gear down for some reason.
That's interesting. I have it up, and it's up here too. And we look on my external real quick, and no, bro, my gear is up.
Yeah, it's funny. I see him with gear down too. It's alright. Alright, let's take a look outside.
Alright, there's 10,000. Landing lights coming off. Now, Jose, question for you. So obviously, transition altitude in the United States is predominantly flight level 180. Now, the 10,000 foot, in this case, we just took off with an airfield elevation of 1,100 feet. The same applies, right? According to our barometric altitude, 10,000 above is where our restriction for 250 is removed and our landing lights come off, right?
Correct.
Copy that. And I just got a flight control left side stick fault. Calibrate null zones. We're good. We're flying.
All right, mayday, mayday, mayday.
A little late right now to calibrate flight control null zones. And Jose, how does the scenery look compared to the real world stuff? It looks pretty good, huh?
Pretty much the same, brother.
That's awesome, man.
Pretty much the same.
I'm loving the haze that we're seeing here, like low-level clouds, kind of some little bit of fog down there, looks like.
I'm having right now a problem with my camera because I'm looking through my headrest into the flight ticket. I can't get out of view, man.
Look at that, guys. 3-ship formation heading to Los Angeles with about a half-mile separation. That's pretty awesome. Looks like crossing 15,000, and we've got a little small quartering headwind here from 224 degrees at 27 knots, so we're going to be slowing down a bit as we cruise, but we can always mess around with the performance once we get up there. Now, I'm going to do what Spirit and Frontier do halfway through their climb, and that is to open the cockpit door and let anybody come behind and take the controls. Hallelujah. If any attorneys that work for Spirit or Frontier are hearing this, this is just all comedy. We do not intend to slander the name. It's just joking. I don't know why, man, but this is turning into one of my favorite flights already. I'm loving the scenery, the view.
Yeah, the timing of the sunset, you know, like it looks great. The haze, the 3 Airbuses, and it's definitely worth paying for a pilot to join us, you know. It makes me feel better about it. Won't be able to eat for the rest of the week, but it'll be all right.
Alright, you can down, so we're standard.
Yep, just crossed flight level 180. My both my altimeters are set to standard.
Yep.
I'm gonna go and tweak here this a little bit. I'm gonna go and increase my cost index. Let me see my flight plan page. Arrival fuel. Never mind, too low.
Yeah, right now I'm showing 5.6 block on arrival.
That's pretty low.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on literal gas, man. Just gases. All right, boys, and just looking out ahead, it looks like our estimated top of climb is just after Eastwood. So, Jose, what we're climbing here, so you mentioned obviously pilot flying, pilot monitoring. So, I know some airlines have like strict requirements at a certain altitude, autopilot's on. How does that role change throughout the flight? Is it throughout just each leg, you guys designate a pilot flying and pilot monitoring, or do you guys kind of just take turns during the flight?
No, so usually what we do on the ground is we establish who wants to take the first leg of the trip. And pretty much after that decision is made on the first leg of day one, is whoever flew the first one is pilot monitoring for the second one. So you fly every other leg.
Okay.
Yeah, but some people prefer like the turn kind of like thing. So you take me to a base and back to an outstation, and then I pick up outstation to base, back to outstation. It all depends. There's also scenarios if low experience first officers or low time first officers. There's certain airports, certain conditions that requires the captain to perform takeoffs and landings as well. So you have to keep all that in mind to make the decision to have somebody pilot flying, pilot monitoring. But when both of the pilots are experienced, pretty much we just pick and choose what we want to fly. So
copy that. It makes sense though.
Yep.
It makes sense. I always wondered about that. I'm like, I wonder if it's like a thing where the crew just kind of decides, or obviously situation dependent. I'm assuming during some type of emergency situation, obviously an IFE, in-flight emergency, obviously whoever the captain is will assume control. Is that correct?
Depends on the company how they want to train the scenario. But what I will say is this: whoever's pilot flying, when in case of the Airbus, once you have an ECAM pop up, right, and ding, the first thing you want to say, you're pilot flying, you're gonna say my aircraft. You keep flying for now. The pilot monitoring, doesn't matter who it is, captain or first officer, we'll make sure that there's no quick action or ECAM exceptions that you have to go through. That's a checklist that we have on the flight deck. If there's nothing in there, the captain is going to determine who's going to be pilot flying. So it's probably going to, if the first officer was flying, he's just going to let the airplane, let the first officer, fly the airplane so he can or she can run the ECAM, QRH, and anything else that's needed to be done. So usually, the first officer will end up flying the aircraft while the captain is handling the emergency situation. The Airbus specifically, ECAM procedures. Once the ECAM actions are complete, you want to probably go back to the QRH and review, make sure you're not missing anything. And at the same time, you're talking to dispatch, talking to maintenance, talking to ATC, talking to your flight attendants. Usually it's a 2 in, 2 out rule. And once everything's done, whoever was flying can keep flying. Land the airplane, call it a day. Yeah.
That's awesome, man. And there you have it, guys. See, this is why we've been wanting to do a flight with Jose. Because, obviously we simulate, we have some fun, we make some jokes here and there, but having a real-world flyer that does this for a living just brings the next level of detail and immersion to the simulation experience. So one of these days we'll have to coordinate and do it where we can share the cockpit. So Flacco and I have done it where we've done a flight and we're both in the same cockpit, and one of us is pilot flying, pilot monitoring, and all that. And yeah, now we got to see if that app, which by the way is called Your Controls, if they finally updated it to include the Fenix, because last time that Flacco and I tried it, they were only covering the fly-by-wire A320, the Neo, and it was pretty good. Flacco, you remember that? That was one of our first flights.
Yeah, I do. It was pretty cool experience. We actually did it in VATSIM as well too, so
yeah,
pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, Jose, and that's the app that I told you and Cheyenne about one time, where we can literally share the cockpit, and especially on VATSIM, you can select on the VATSIM network that you are sharing the cockpit and you're kind of like a monitor on the aircraft, and then you can just act as a pilot monitoring. And if at any moment, you know, the pilot flying gets bored, he can physically hand you the controls, and then you become the primary, you become the PIC of that aircraft. So it's pretty cool, man.
That sounds pretty cool. Alright, see that top of climb is going to be pretty much for me at Herbert waypoint, which was a transition out of the departure. Okay, after Eastwood, I have my equal time point that we do call that something else in real life. And after that, I see my top of descent. Perfect.
Yep, I'm going to take a look here on my map. So on my case, again, just after Eastwood, because look at this, man. We're having a quartering headwind of 82 knots right now. That's insane. And it's only going to get worse as we get higher here.
Looks like we got a new subscriber, Kiwi Flyer. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for subbing to the YouTube channel. We appreciate the support. Jump in the chat, let us know where you're watching from if you like. Yeah, again, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate you.
Absolutely, yeah, that's awesome, man. We always love to see, even if it's just one subscriber. We love doing this type of content, man. And again, it's truly a joy. Thanks, Jose, for making the time and joining us, man. This is making it a lot more fun.
Yeah, definitely. It's well worth me saving for 6 months to get Jose on here. So we really appreciate it, Jose.
Still waiting for my money, but all right.
Yeah, I called American Airlines and I told them to give you a bonus. I don't know if that's going to make its way through, because when they asked me why, I said you were working overtime. So this is pretty close to working overtime, man. So
yeah. Not even that. Like I promised Jose I was gonna pay him in dinar, so I got you, bro.
Do you accept yen? Do you accept the Chinese currency?
I accept any type of currency, though I have two preferred ways of paying me. The first one is gonna be, you know what? I'm gonna leave that for later. I'll text you what I want.
Copy that. I can get behind that, sir.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Here we go. 34. Okay, 35 for 36. One to go. One typo.
I am about to cross flight level 320 for 360, so 4,000 to go. We'll be there shortly.
What I'm gonna do in my case, I'm gonna start setting up already for the ILS. 25 left into LAX.
Copy.
And by the way, let me figure out where do I want to park today. I'm gonna go probably to 50. Let me see, Charlie 10. Let's go to Charlie 10 Alley, and I'm gonna go with gate 41 when I get there. But yeah, I'm gonna set up for the ILS. Pretty easy in real life what we do, but pretty much you go to your flight plan, validate your arrival, and you validate your approach. If you haven't selected one, then hello, select one. You validate all that on your flight plan page. We call it the reverse Z, reverse Zulu Z. So flight plan, then NAVRAT, or RATNAV, then progress, then performance. I'm gonna go to the next page. So I'm gonna use a 290 knots. Let me see, 290 on the descent. Yeah, that sounds good until we intercept the rest. Let me see if the arrival has any constraints on that though. Nope. Okay, so just gonna slow me down up to 280. Perfect. All right. So descend 290 and then approach, and I'm gonna start setting up here the approach page on the performance on the Mach 2 230 at 7 for the winds. Drop that in there.
230 at 7. I'm doing the same thing on my end.
I see 14 degrees on the temperature.
Okay.
I got 3 000 on the Q&A. I don't know if you guys want to do config 3 or config full. I'm gonna do config. I'll do config full.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with full.
And approach barrows is 304. Barrow, config full. Alright, that looks good. I have my LS buttons pressed on my flight control unit up here.
Oh wow, and you guys set up the landing system buttons already?
I have them on in the LS, yeah, because pretty much I'm already top of decent. I mean, I already reached cruise altitude. I see my ETP is in less than 70 miles. Top of decent is about 100 miles. Yeah, I can set up my approach already.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, the more stuff you can do on the way in, then you can brief your arrival, brief your approach, prepare for whatever you have to prepare that. And there, it's just buying time, man. Let's see, go around.
And I guess that's just common, right? Because I've always heard that before. Obviously, flying private pilot stuff, you know, we're VFR. We don't have to worry about too much stuff, and crew resource management is not really a huge thing when I'm by myself. But I've always heard, don't let anything get ahead of you. You want to stay ahead of the aircraft and the flight, so that makes sense.
For my auto brakes, I'm gonna use slow today. So that's, yep, I'm all set up here, ready to rock and roll. I see Eastwood. I'm already on the arrival. What about you, Gabe?
I am, right now, I just crossed Eastwood. My next waypoint is going to be in 2.5 minutes. 45 nautical miles out, and I am about to level off at my top of climb.
Question, guys. So my plane, I'm at 36,000, and it killed the not killed the power, but yeah, it reduced power. It's coming down, it's trying to come down to 200 knots. Is there any reason why it did that?
Oh, maybe your cost index. What do you think, Jose?
Go and show me your. Well, let's do this. Press your perf button on your Mac 2 and see what it's showing you on your managed numbers.
So right now, let's see. Next phase. So I'm in the. It's showing me the approach phase page.
Oh, so do you activate approach phase by any chance?
I might have. No,
Okay,
not I might have. I think I did, but because it turned orange and I was trying to skip through it, then I might have.
Oh, right. So there's only one way to get the airplane to go back to cruise phase, and it's to recruise it. In this case, let's try. Put 5 on top of the coccyx index and see what that does.
Where are you? Costing this temp mag trans.
And by the way, while you're doing that, you can go and open your speed and control it yourself while you're figuring out your bugs. That way you don't slow down.
Copy. So let me do that.
I'm gonna make it even easier for you. Go to your prog page.
Which page? Sorry.
The progress page.
Yeah, progress page. Yep.
Okay, you see your cruise altitude there?
It's empty.
Okay, so put 360 on that box on L1L.
Yep.
Okay, and go back now to perf.
Oh, it already showing on the top now. It's switched to cruise.
There you go.
There you go. And now it should be, if you selected your own speed, you can manage your speed again. So push it in, and it should go back. It should be built.
Yeah, it automatically did it. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's a little thing about the Airbus. If you activate approach phase when you're not supposed to. I think I'm gonna be flying wing to wing with Captain Gonzo here.
Let's see if I see him.
Yep.
Oh, that's me. Oh, hello. Hey there. Hi there.
Let me see where you guys are
Through
at.
goes Hamilton.
That is amazing.
Sheesh.
Right. But yeah, so the Airbus, sorry that it took me a second there to use my brain. But yeah, when you activate the approach phase by mistake, you can recruise the airplane on your prog page by either, put in the actual cruise altitude. In my case, in real life, it's not glitchy, so I just click 1, drop it in there, it recruises it, and when you go back to your perf, it should be showing you the cruise page, and then if you look at your PFD, it should be showing you man, out cruise, nav, AP1, 1 FD2, auto thrust. So that confirms that what we selected is correct.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
You see, this is why we got Jose in here.
Yes, sir.
And this is why you got me in here, to mess up and have Jose give us the troubleshooting phase of it. And yeah, show off what he knows. It's awesome though, because you learn something new. I'm learning that. I didn't even know that you can activate different phases. You know, like I know the bare basics of Airbus, you know, the A320, but like all this stuff through like cruising and doing the right procedures and stuff is new to me. Because when I used to fly the fly-by-wire, I would just set up flight plan A to B, fly at an altitude, and you just kind of fly it manually, not let the airplane do what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know.
Here we
All right.
go. So what I'm gonna do myself in here, once I get like about 10 miles away from the top of Decent, I'm gonna give myself assembly on the Hollywood arrival into LA, and I'm gonna set the bottom altitude. In my case, I'm gonna use 12,000, and that is CVOOT. That is actually the transition as well for the ILS 25 left.
Copy that. Guys, and for those of you watching on the YouTube side, I am pausing on purpose. I'm trying to let Flaco and Jose catch up here so we can bridge the gap and hopefully get some good exterior shots of us together.
What speed were you doing, my friend?
So it looks like you guys are just about... We've got a separation of roughly 5 nautical miles right now, so obviously real world, you definitely want to have all the spacing you can get. But because we're trying to have some fun here, I am trying to get these guys close up, and we're going to try to do some formation flying at 36,000 feet. So let's see. I'm going to give you guys a few more seconds, then I'll on-pause, and then we'll see where we pick up.
It's really amazing that Captain Flaco is literally flying in my contrail.
Wake turbulence who? If this was Delta,
Yeah.
you'd be calling light chop all flight long, baby. There they are. There you are. I see you, somebody. I see.
I'm currently flashing my high beams to Jose, see if he picks up the speed.
Yep, I see you guys. You guys are like literally on top of each other. So, boys and girls, this is how Airbus aircraft are made. They meet up at 36,000 feet and they have a mating ritual.
And that's how the Airbus 319 was born.
Yes, and then of course the special one, the A318. He is a special friend.
And if we were cousins, we'd have the A310.
Whoa, I just lagged really bad. Oh my god, that was terrible. You guys should be closer now.
Let's take a look.
Oop, I got a company message. Alright, what is it?
It's from me. Move it along.
I've been reassigned or what?
There they are. Okay, I see you guys. You guys see me? So you're like 1 o'clock?
1 o'clock. Let's take a look outside. Negative.
If anything, on the drone camera, if you zoom in, you can probably see me better. That's how I'm seeing you guys.
Oh, yeah, I see you way out there. Okay. Yeah, we're still pretty far. You gotta join this American Airlines formation that we got going on here. I'm gonna take a screenshot.
Copy. Let me see if I can pause it.
This is like Blue Angel stuff right here.
I am lagging really bad, so right now it's probably gonna... Yep, there we go. It's back.
I see you over there at 12 o'clock. You know why you're lagging? Because you're living in the simulation.
Quite literally, my friend.
Like, I mean, I can probably refuel with Jose right now.
Alright, let me extend my refueling thingy wingy.
Oh. Al estilo de Elvis Crespo. Hey!
Is there a reason why I'm gaining on you? I don't know, probably lighter or something.
7.5, 7.45. I can increase my cost index by a little bit here, so.
Yeah, I've got a cost index of 68, and I am cruising at Mach 7.9.
That's why you were so far ahead. I'm gonna do a cost index of 45. Let's give it beep. Yep.
Oh yeah, there he goes. He turned the burners on.
Let me look at you outside. Oh my god.
I got like his APU in the cockpit, bro.
That's awesome.
But no, he's moving along now. I'm gonna have to change that cost index as well. Would you set yours to 45?
Yeah, I put mine on 45. You can do 40, maybe 35.
Yeah, I can see from here. I can see Jose pulling away. He's pulling that Verstappen lead.
Oh yeah.
Just remember, tomorrow he won't be a winner.
Oh man, I want to see Piastri. You know, obviously, the beautiful poetic ending would be that Leclerc actually finishes and wins his home race, but we all know that Ferrari are going to mess him up, or the curse of Monaco is going to strike, and he is not going to get that win. By the way, Flaco, not that it really matters because you're going to see the results of the qualifying later, but both Haas's, Magnussen and Hulkenberg, were disqualified after the freaking quali.
What?
Apparently,
You wanna know why?
they got selected. They got randomly selected, and their rear wings were out of spec. So no wonder they were doing pretty good. But yes, they will be starting from the pit lane tomorrow. So good luck to Haas.
Oh man, friggin', where's Steiner? Where's Gunther Steiner, bro?
Yeah, making us look like a bunch of fucking wankers.
Oh man, that's crazy because they did really well last race, so, or at least in the qualifying pace. So somebody must have complained.
Yep. My bet is that either Red Bull, Ferrari, or McLaren were in their garage and they saw something funky.
They're like, hold up, these guys are a little too quick.
Yeah, we all know what Haas
who
does.
is it? Like, I would see that from like the Visa cars, you know, the Visa team or whatever.
Yeah.
Because they're like in contention with those guys, so there's like, yo, these guys all of a sudden are way faster. I mean, but then again, Yuki did great too, so like, I don't know.
Yeah, and then of course Daniel Ricciardo. Somebody cue the clown horn.
Jesus, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, Kai, what up, my friend? Mr. Beardy, all the way from Australia.
Yeah.
Joining us.
Jose. So Kai is one of our loyal followers. He's been flying with Flaco for like 4 years now since Flaco started.
From the beginning.
That's
So
amazing.
he is
welcome.
he is a loyal follower. He's always here watching us. He's probably sending people messages like, "Look at these noobs, these losers." But you know what? We still love the attention, man. There is no such thing as negative attention.
Absolutely.
No, he's great, man. I actually have like a pretty good like fan base from Australia, New Zealand, that side of the world because of the times that I used to stream. So like it would be like around this time. So, you know, that's when they're up and going.
Yes, sir.
Well,
But-
I'm here out of my past my bedtime, but I'm kidding. I'm not an early sleeper. I go to sleep late. So, but yeah, one of my days off. I don't go back until Wednesday. Back to the grinder, and enjoying some time off at home. And as of right now, I'm just transferring some money from my bank account to the other bank account too. But here you go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, go ahead.
That's what we hired you for.
I just transfer. Thank you.
Kai says a fan. Is that all I am to you? Sheesh. Oh man, no. Kai's more than a fan, man. Kai's a friend, bro.
Yes.
No, we play all kinds of games. He plays DCS. So if you guys ever seen the oh man, I forget the name, but they do like the air shows on DCS. He's part of the oh man, what are they called again? The virtual relay. There we go. The virtual relay team in DCS. They do some crazy stuff. So yeah, Kai be getting it, bro. Kai be getting it.
Right, trivia, Airbus trivia here. Let's see.
Send it.
If you were to set up a lower altitude on your FCU and
Wait,
you hit
Jose, can you wait for a second? Can I turn my chat GPT real quick on?
Absolutely, go for it.
All right, go for it.
But if you were to set up, like, let's say right now we're doing 36, and you want to start descending via, we're pretty far right now from the top of descent. What do you think the airplane will do if you manage descent to a lower altitude?
It's probably gonna tell you something with the McDo because of your flight level. I'm assuming. So you said if you manage it,
Yeah.
huh? Would you have to go from manage to like level change?
No.
Is that the answer you're looking
So
for?
are you asking like how the aircraft will behave if you were to
Yeah,
manage
I
it?
will have. Yeah, if you were
Would
to
it
manage
disconnect the autopilot?
No, let's say we set up like 12,000, which is the bottom of the arrival, 12,000 feet on the FCU, and you go and click manage descent. What is the airplane going to do? It is going to start. It is going to start descending for you, but what is it going to do?
Obviously at that point would it change your top? Well, not your top of descent. Well,
No, really easy. It's going to start giving you 1,000 feet a minute descent, so 1,000 feet a minute until it intercepts the profile for the descent via. So pretty much it will go at 1,000 feet a minute. It will respect the constraints on the arrival, and then once it picks up your actual, let's call it a VNAV profile, but it's really the managed profile because it's in Airbus terms. Once it picks or intercepts the managed profile, it will start descending on a thrust idle mode. But yeah, from now to that point of interception, it will be 1,000 feet a minute descent.
oh,
Yeah.
Hey,
So
by
it's
the way,
proven not
guys,
doing-
we have Breaky 9000 on YouTube saying on the way to LA from SLC on Vatson.
Salt Lake City, baby.
oh, so he is.
Very nice.
Yeah, if we were on Vatson, then we would definitely see him. But that's awesome. So we're gonna be probably getting there, give or take the same time.
I'll be
Yeah.
in Salt Lake City on Wednesday afternoon.
Oh.
Nice.
In real life, though.
Oh, Gabe, so Kai says he's been spending the last 2 days learning the F4. He said it's so good.
Yes, Kai. I bought it last Friday. I've flown a little bit. It's definitely a freaking beast, man. Very touchy airplane. I managed to get 2 compressor stalls because I was hauling ass, and I just yanked the stick, and you can see how like the engine's kind of flamed out for a second. I guess it's as the fuel was transferring. I don't know, man, because I thought those fuel tanks were pressurized. But yeah, man, the F4 is awesome. It's scary. You have to learn a lot, man. But yeah, it reminds me of the F14 a lot, but it makes the F14 seem like a freaking easy jet to fly compared to the F4, man. Alright, boys, so I've got my Hollywood 1 RNF arrival, crossing Midler, next Monroe, and we got to cross Hollywood below, or at below flight level 320.
And I am currently 3 miles away from Monroe. I will set up my bottom now, 12,000.
Okay.
And here we go. 12,000 is set on my FCU, and I'm gonna go ahead and start going down. How about that?
Copy that. I am a few minutes, not even, a few seconds away from our top of descent.
Yep, in my case, it's I'm the same. I'm a few minutes away from my top of descent. It's giving me 1,000 feet a minute. Manage descent. It will respect the constraints, and once it picks up the calculated descent profile, it will start giving me thrust idle descent. You're gonna notice that when you intercept your actual profile, you're gonna see the green dot on your altitude tape closer to your yellow band, so it's gonna be pretty much center. You're gonna see thrust idle annunciation on your upper ecam up here, and yeah, pretty much that's it. That's all I have from the French lady.
Awesome. Yep, I began my descent here. Yep, and we're at 1,000 feet a minute, watching the green dot.
Okay, so mine's descending at like 3,000 feet per minute. Why is that?
Wow.
3,400, 3,500.
Do you have your
So
expedite?
What's that?
Do you have the expedite button enabled?
Nope.
Damn.
Do you manage the descent?
Yeah, I went to manage descent.
So it's showing you the altitude and a dot next to it, right?
No.
No, so make sure you right click it on the altitude selector, because you has to be managed. It has to show the altitude and a dot. And the annunciation should be shown as descent. Because right now you're probably showing open descent, OP descent.
Yeah, open descent. Yep.
Yeah, that's what it's giving you. That open descent is gonna send the thrust to idle and just go down.
Okay, I switched it over. There we go. Now it's picking up.
And I'm getting too close to Mr. Captain Gonzo here, so I'm gonna go ahead and slow down my clock in this 25.
Oh wow, yeah, dude. I didn't realize you caught up that quick. And look at Flacco just diving like a thunderbird.
I'm at 1,000 feet now. You see, bro, this is why you have me follow along. I'm gonna mess it up, and you guys are gonna fix it. It's great.
Awesome. Here we go. Ooh. So who's in front of me right now, Captain Flacco?
That's me, Gonzo. Yeah.
I'm below you guys.
Yep, I see both of you, but yeah, me and Gonzo, or excuse me, Jose are racing down to Los Angeles. See who can get there the quickest.
All right, I'm gonna slow down. All right, about something there. All right, I'm gonna get some spoilers out.
There we go. Yeah, my aircraft's accelerating back to maintain, what is that, 290 knots. But it's okay, because I'm going for runway 25 right, and I know you're expecting 25 left.
Yeah, let me see what did I load it here again. 25 left, yes sir.
Flacco, so if you want, you can go for, what is that, runway 24, right, on Los Angeles?
Let's see, flight plan, KLAX, arrival, 24, yeah, 24 left and 24 right.
Yeah, that way we can all land at the same time, and we all have a respective runway, and we're not circling and stuff like that.
All right, so, and then transition is gonna be Eastwood again?
Yes.
All right, it's set. So that's pretty cool. It's like Jose was saying, I was maintaining 1,000 feet, but now that I got to the top of descent, now it's, you know, bringing the power down, and now we're coming down at 2,000.
Yep. I am descending at 2,200 feet. There's my throttle back to idle command.
Yeah, if you notice, initially, yeah, it tends to go to thrust idle, intercept, and start going down on the profile, and then once it's stabilized on the actual profile, it just adds power as needed. Right now, in my case, it's back to thrust idle to slow down to 280 knots per Bruin between 30 and 24.
Yep.
So it's doing exactly what it's supposed to. And then when it's at 280, it might add some power as needed. But yeah, pretty much on the manage, that's what is happening. When I compare the managed system of the Airbus to previous airplanes I've flown, 757, the 767, the Embraer 175s, the VNAV product of the Embraer 175 has been the most accurate one I've flown so far in terms of profiles and how it flies it. But the manage on the Airbus is pretty good. It's pretty good once you get really used to flying Airbus. Like, pretty good. Captain Gonzo disappeared mid-air, by the way.
Yeah, I lagged out.
He just appeared right in front of my cockpit here. Look at your 6.
I don't see you yet, so it's probably gonna load in a few seconds here. Oh wow, I'm right behind both of you though. That's you and Flacco. Yeah, you and Jose.
Oh yeah.
There they are.
Oh wow.
That looks awesome, man. Look at the clouds.
Yep.
So, about 9 nautical miles to Avatar. And you see, guys, this is why it's fun to fly in a group, man. You don't get this experience, man, by yourself. I'm starting to set up my in-cockpit lighting a bit, since we're gonna be getting there probably right as the sun is setting.
Another thing that you probably it's a good thing to do when you're flying the Airbus and going your descents. One of the MACD's showing the prog page, it's gonna give you your vertical deviation in feet from the calculated profile. And if you have a pretty high number or a pretty low number, you can correct as needed.
Yep. So right now for my RNP is showing 2 nautical mile, and my estimated is 0.03 with a vertical deviation of plus 20 feet.
Perfect. And the RNP values is something that we use when we're doing the RNF approaches or RNP approaches. RNF, usually we use a standard of 0.3, and then RNP, whatever the RNP value is for the actual approach. Today, ILS 25 left, we're good with that. Not needed, not gonna touch it. We'll leave it alone. Yeah, looking good, man. I'm past Avatar now, doing 23,800 feet, and next point, Day. Then what up? So this arrival is pretty much done.
Yes, sir.
And once I get closer to Cebu, I'm gonna keep it managed down to 1900 feet. And when I'm inside 18 miles of the ILS localizer, I'll engage approach mode in autopilot 2 and fly the whole approach down to 2 left.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I've been told.
So in the McDude, in the performance page, do you go ahead and activate the approach phase now, or?
So, what I'd like to do is when I am in this arrival, you see the last speed you need is 270 at Cebu. Once I'm at 270, in real life, LA will be giving you speeds all the way down, probably 250 and then 230 and then 190, whatever they need. So you'll be managing your own speed. But once you start managing your own speed in the FTU, that's a good time to activate approach on the performance page. But what I'm gonna do today, once I hit Cebu at 270, I'm gonna open my speed. I'm gonna go down to 250 probably at some point after. And so after Cebu, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna manage my own speed. I'm gonna activate approach, and then I'm ready to re-engage my managed speed once I'm at the final approach fix, so we can slow. Actually, prior to final approach fix, so we can slow down to the approach.
Copy that.
Gotcha.
Yep. We'll follow your lead, man. We'll wait for your calls, and that way we're not overtaking each other or nothing like that.
We can land together if you want.
Oh wow, I didn't realize Palm Springs was right there, man, to our like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. One of my favorite airports, man, to see in the simulator.
Yep, not one of my favorites to fly in real life. Every time I go, it's nighttime and bad weather. Yeah. Alright, approaching transition altitude. Wing lights are coming on. Local altimeter is shown as 29er. 3,000. So here we go. Got 3,000. 3,000. I'm slow, so this is gonna start going crazy on me in a second. Let me see.
Oh wow.
There we go.
There's Ontario Airport, Oscar November Tango. Flaco, that's where you and I have flown out of a lot, man, with the Phenoms, with the Duke.
Oh yeah, I see it flashing. Yep.
I love that airport too, man. I love flying out here in the West Coast.
Yeah, me too. I really like it. Pretty much for the scenery, man. All the mountains and all the stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, as a matter of fact, I'm just gonna go up in my speed. I'm gonna control my own speed. I'm gonna slow down to 270.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go and activate approach on my perf page. Activate approach, confirm. Boop. All right.
All right. Speed is set to 270. We're slowing down.
There we go. Just past Nice, about 14. I'm still good on profile. And looking good. Looking good. I'm gonna help the airplane a little bit here with some spoilers. Alright, descent checklist, altimeters, 3000, auto brake low, curve approach page has been set, and briefing is done, status is checked, descent checklist complete.
Damn, look at those colors, man. That pink, yellow, beautiful, beautiful, man.
It is gorgeous.
Alright, I am going to bring up my 25 right approach plate.
Alright, I'm approaching Cebu, so I'm gonna help myself. I'm gonna get my own ATC. 1900 is the glide slope intercept of altitude at Kiki, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that 1900.
Yep.
Very nice.
Alright, I see one of the Airbuses there making the right turn.
That would be me.
Yep, I'm following along because looks like we're setting up for the 2-5 side.
Gonna start slowing down at a 250.
Okay, speed 250. Blacko, how are you looking on your side, man?
I just passed Sivu, and let me see. Let me open up. I initiated the approach phase. So let's see. It says Sivu, then decelerate. Then I have a flight plan discontinuity.
Ah, okay. So yeah, go ahead and clear that discontinuity and see if it'll transition over to the next. Because you should be on your approach phase now.
See, clear. I have booby for the next one.
Okay, yeah, because you're going to the north side on 2-4 left and right, and then Jose and I will be on the south side of the airport on 2-5 left and right.
Let's see. How do you clear the discontinuity again? You just hit clear, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Clear. Flight plan discontinuity. Not allowed, it says.
Okay. So.
Give yourself a direct to.
Yep.
So direct to BOUBY.
Yep.
Direct insert.
Flight attendants prepare for landing.
Yeah, now it's making the right hand turn now.
Yeah, I see you. That looks awesome, man.
Yeah, going right into the sun. That's pretty dope.
Yep, I am maybe a couple thousand feet above Jose, and I see Flacco over there. On my side, guys, if you're watching, there's Flacco off to my 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock. And Captain Jose, who's taking the lead right there in front of us.
So I'm at 12,000. Is that, I mean, let me look at my flight plan. Should be at 4,000 by the time I get to Booby.
Yeah, check your FCU. Make sure that you reset your altitude set.
So shouldn't it do it automatically though?
But have you reset your altitude since we got to flight level 120?
No, it's still showing 12,000. Do I have to manually put it to that altitude?
Yeah, I will put myself the glide slope intercept altitude on your approach. You're doing what approach? 2-4 left?
Yeah.
Okay, 2-4 left. I will set up 2,200. I'm about 25 miles from Kiki.
There we go.
So I'm showing descent altitude GS. Glide slope.
Yeah.
And then nav set is showing localizer.
So you already engaged the approach mode?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you did. But what is the airplane we're doing right now? Are you high?
It's descending.
Okay. All right, and the green dot is on the center.
The green dot.
On your altitude.
No, it's just showing the green dot like at 4,000.
The 4,000.
Oh,
So
the green dot's
is
slowly climbing up now, though.
Yeah, there you go. You're descending. You're right up in front of us.
Yeah, you're catching up to the profile. That's good.
Okay.
I'm
So
gonna
it descended a little more like harder, I guess, and now it's kind of picking up the nose to put that green dot in the middle.
Yeah. All right. I'm looking very good. What I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna approach Honda at 170. I'm gonna slow down to 170.
Okay, reducing speed.
That's one thing. I am cruising along, dude. I am blasting through here.
I'm gonna help the airplane because remember, big airplanes don't like to slow down and go down.
Not without dinner and a movie first.
I'm gonna clear myself for the approach. I'm gonna select approach, autopilot 2 as well. And I see speed, descent, altitude, flight slope, nav, log, Cat 3 dual, AP1 plus 2. Everything looks good.
Yes, sir.
Alright, this is looking good. We're getting here in a landing position with my pedals and my side stick. Alright. Who's calling? Oh, you're ready for landing? Good. Alright, we're 10 knots below the flap extension speed. Flaps 1, speed checks. A little bit of IMC here, straight ahead up at 12 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice. This is looking beautiful. Alright. Speed checks, flaps 2.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure for landing.
Thank you, ma'am. Cabin is now secure for landing. Thank you.
I'm gonna keep 170 all the way down to before Gigi.
Copy that. Flaps coming 1.
Speed checks, speed verified.
Yep, and in my case, I'm looking at a VREF speed or VLS of 126 with flaps full.
Nice. Local capture.
Yep. Oh, that's awesome. I can see Jose's landing lights through the clouds. That is insane.
Nice. I see Captain Flacco lining up with 2-4 left.
Yep, I am. Looks like the autopilot is steering to capture that localizer. And we're in the soup.
Here we go. Let's check the temperature right now to make sure we don't need some anti-ice. No, we're good. Flight slope capture set miss approach altitude. In my case, it's going to be 2,000. Okay.
All right.
2,000 feet set on the FCU. Alright, I'm gonna manage the speed now, so by the time we are at the final approach fix, we're fully configured.
Yep, I'm slowing down to 130, 130.
Alright, here we go. Gear down. Flaps 3. Arm the spoilers. Flaps full. Okay. Before landing checklist, altimeter 3000, and you mode normal, landing gear down 3 green, econ memo landing, standing by for econ memo.
Gear down.
Sweet. I got visual.
Copy that.
I clear myself to land. Clear to land.
And Jose, before we land, is the auto brake something that you guys always have to use, or is that something that's optional?
No, it's optional. Up to you.
Okay. I've got the field in sight. Flaps 3.
2,500.
Wow, in my case, I just barely picked up the runway at 2,300 feet.
Wow.
Look at that view. You.
Alright, boys, good luck. Let's get it on down. Approaching Fogla, and that would be my glide slope catcher there.
Oh, I see you guys through the clouds. That's sick.
Yeah, I love the lighting on this thing, man.
Landing no blue before let me check this complete, and I got visual continuing, and I'm gonna keep the autopilot engaged for a little bit longer. I'm lazy.
Same here. I'm gonna wait till like maybe 2-3 miles and I'll disconnect. And I remember the method you taught us last week or the other week to disconnect the auto throttle and autopilot, so I'll remember that.
Yeah, you can keep the auto thrust on if you want. If not, you can disconnect him. Yeah, practice a little bit of the manual controls of the aircraft. I'm gonna keep my auto thrust engaged though.
Copy that.
Yeah. Here we go.
1,000 feet.
Wow, nice.
Looking gorgeous out here.
You're looking
Yeah.
at yourself in a mirror?
How did you know?
I knew. Runs in the family. Alright, here we go. Autopilot off.
All right, like Captain Gonzo says, this is our favorite part. This is the part where you guys get to critique us, make fun of us.
Absolutely.
And if I do something wrong, we'll just blame the pilot that we hired.
All right,
Is it one of
autopilot.
the-
Yeah, my autopilot was being a little finicky there. Auto throttle's disconnected. My airplane.
Alright, here we go.
We're a little fast. Let's slow her down. All right, 3 green, flaps full, landing lights on, auto brake set to low. Let's bring her.
Oh man, I'm getting all kinds of lag in this airport.
Me too, a little bit now.
Could be the scenery, bro.
Yeah. Too white, too red, we ain't dead.
500, stable target sinking 500. On the dot.
Oh, dude, I think the airport is bugging out. Oh yeah, bro.
It sucks too, like on a landing, but here we go. Let's see if mine's.
Yeah, see,
steady.
maybe I don't know if it's me or if it's the scenery.
100 above.
Here we go. Captain Jose over the threshold there.
Touchdown.
50.
How's it looking for you, Gonzo? Oh, you're still pretty far out, aren't you?
No, I'm landing.
There's a delay, I guess. I'm watching you. Mine is bugging out, bro.
All right, speed brake extended, 2 in reverse.
80 knots. Back to out of reverse.
Yep, 80 knots.
Here we go. Hotel 7.
Alrighty, welcome to Los Angeles, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that was weird. That sucked. It was such a nice approach, and then it started bugging out here at the airport.
Yeah, it's a little laggy now that I'm taxiing, but it was decently smooth. Alright,
Because I do have the scenery for this airport, so.
same. I got the Eni builds.
Look at me. I got Hotel 7. I will cross at Juliet, but before I cross, I'm gonna do my after landing flow. Flaps up after landing checklist. There we go, which is the opposite. Again, the same problem. I'm looking through my headrest. Makes no sense. Flaps up. Very nice. That looks good. That looks good. Predicted wind shear goes to off. And I'm gonna start that APU as well, so we are ready to shut down.
Oh, thanks for reminding me, yeah.
Then the lights off. Back to taxi only. Very good. We don't need the wings anymore. And start that APU.
I'll be taking Charlie 10 here into the ramp, and I'll find a gate somewhere here.
Sounds good. I'm gonna go to the same place. Charlie 10 alleyway for gate 40. The first one on the right, 41. I mean, the last one at the end of the alley.
Copy. I'm seeing 47, 49. So yeah, I'll go to the second to last on the right side here of this concourse.
There we go. Strobes on. Entering the runway.
See if my APU started yet.
There's a vehicle on the taxiway. And he's gonna keep pressing on to hit me. That's very nice.
Okay, I'm taking gate 43 here. Second to last on the right. Taxi light off. Don't want to blind the marshalers. Actually, let's go ahead and call the marshaller real quick. Okay, GSX is not working. Awesome.
Why would it work?
I know, man. It's like we needed it for this one part of the live stream, but you know. Alright, APU bleed is on. APU generator's online. Let's see if we can park this in the right spot. Holy lag.
Did you figure out what was the gate type here for GSX?
I no, because GSX wasn't even loading. Let me do something real quick. There we go. Okay, engines off. Beacon off. Fuel pumps off.
I think I see Jose because I see him floating about 20 feet off the floor here. Oh, that's cool. They got some static airplanes in this airplane. In this, looks like some 787s.
Yeah.
Dreamliners.
And I like it because at the gates here, you can see the American Airlines like banners inside the terminal.
Hell yeah, brother.
There's Jose. Flaco, you make it on this side of the terminal?
Yeah, I'm right behind Jose right now.
That's
You'll
awesome.
see me pop up here.
Yep, I see you boys with the GPUs connected.
Or just...
That is amazing.
Yeah, I see Jose about 20 feet in the air. I don't know if you see him the same way.
Yeah, Jose, we'll have to hook you up with the sceneries, man. Because the Los Angeles scenery is awesome, man. It's got everything modeled in it.
Nice.
I'm gonna go to your left there, Gonzo.
Copy.
Not sure why. Oops. Oops. I'm just gonna park here on the left side. Got a 41 of it there. Yep. All right. All these gates are showing taken. I'm just gonna go here. My strobe's on. Great job. There we go. I'm showing. 155. Okay. Yeah, GSX is not cooperating, so I'm gonna park myself here.
Close enough. All right, let's shut this bad boy down.
Yeah, and for those of you watching on my side on YouTube, you can see Jose's plane is floating, and no biggie. It's just a scenery mismatch, you know, and Flight Simulator does this when, you know, we're not flying the same scenery. It'll show some funky stuff, but we are at the same airport, I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, I'm showing you, Captain Gonzo, that you parked on top of another plane. That's awesome.
Yeah, I would do that in real life. I mean, if I saw my gate occupied, I'd be like, nope, that's my gate, buddy. Yeah, I'm getting the famous stutters here. Let me reset my graphics. Flaco, I don't know if you've had that happen yet with Track IR, but like sometimes you'll switch cameras real quick and then all of a sudden like it freezes and then it looks like your head is like shaking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe
so
that's the issue I was having.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate part of Track IR, I think. What I do is I go press escape, go to my graphics setting, move a slider around, it resets it, and then it clears it out.
Gotcha.
And it's doing it again.
Woo. Well, that was awesome.
Yeah, man.
Here we go. We park at gate 155. Shut her down. I'm gonna secure it. She's gonna stay here for the night. Kill the IRSs. Masters and U-mode north. Speed brake. Here we go. All the pumps are off. And shear. Fuel pumps likes NAPO.
Yeah, it's freaking out now.
Yeah, I guess I don't know if it's something with like, especially with the Fenix that's very demanding on hardware, and you add another scenery on top of that, like this one,
Yeah.
it starts to freak out, man. But it's all good. We made it, so that's all that matters.
Yep.
But yeah, guys, for those of you watching, thank you for joining us. If you're gonna watch this on the replay, again, keep in mind this is a real-world Airbus 320, 19, and 21 pilot that flew with us, Captain Jose. So before we do the outro, Jose, any last words from your end, man?
Hey, hopefully we can repeat this pretty soon. Let me turn off my beacon as well. Yeah, hopefully we can repeat this soon and do the DRM exercise, two of us in one plane or something, and go through some flows and some stuff and some cool stuff with the Airbus, man.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
man.
that'd be sick.
We'll definitely be looking forward to that. But yeah, guys, Jose, what we're gonna do is we're gonna cue the outro, and then once we're done with the outro, we'll come back on the microphones and we can chat.
Absolutely, sounds good.
Alrighty, guys. Well, this is Captain Gonzo with that Flight Sim channel. Thanks for watching, guys. And as always, happy flying. Captain
Happy
Flaco.
flying. Hey, take it easy, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys haven't done so already, like and subscribe. We appreciate all the support. If you're on the Facebook side, we are live on YouTube as well. You get a better experience, better graphics, better everything. So check us out on YouTube. Same thing, that Flight Sim channel. All right, guys, we are off the air here. Thanks for tuning in. As always, happy flying. Cue the outro.
Thank you for choosing that Flight Sim channel. We invite you to our next stream as we take the skies once again. Until next time, and as always, happy flying.